So welcome, Steve here, Steve Heath, and this is a core class. I'm going to make it a bit different today so that you can use props that you can get from home. I just want to start by defining the best way to approach this. So, very simply, you need to engage the whole of this part of the body, but equally you need to be lifting through this part of the body. So the best way to think about that is with the breath. So when you take a breath in, you pull your belly button back and lift up the chest. Keep your belly button pulled back as you breathe out, and you'll feel your lower belly start to tighten. It's no more complicated than that, and if you do that throughout this class, you will get a lot more out of it. So you will need to have a pair of socks. You can go and get those now if you want to. If you've got a carpeted floor, then you can use paper plates or something that slides along the floor. Look, if you haven't got them, it doesn't matter. You can do the exercises without. And also, will be showing with a set of blocks. And again, not compulsory. If you haven't got blocks, just go and find a book or such like, something that you can use. We're going to start very simply by just warming the body up. So let's start with a little bit of that work into the core. So as you breathe in, pull your belly button back and upwards and lift up onto your toes. And as you carry on breathing in, lift your arms. And then as you breathe out, pull the belly button in and come down. Do that 3 more times. So breathe in, lift up onto the tips of the toes, raise the arms. And on the breath out, you pull your belly button in and draw down. Again, inhale. So this is doing now, just warming up the core. And then exhale. Let's take 1 more like that. Inhale, balance is really good for the core. And then exhale to take it down. Lovely. So from there, you'll know these. Just going to take a few very simple squats. So bring your hands to like a prayer position, as it were. Just bring them into your heart space. That way you can feel the energy move up. So start with the breath in and draw from the belly button upwards, like you're trying to push the top of your head up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, gently pull your belly button right back, squeeze back, keep your heart lifted and come down. On your breath in, lift up, and on your breath out, squeeze down. So you're not looking to try to go anywhere with this, lift up. It's not about, oh look how low I can go, it's about good form, a good core, lift up. Take another breath in, notice that lifts you, and then really squeeze your belly button back, like you're trying to push it to the back wall, and then breathe out and come all the way down. Bring yourself up. Lovely. So you should have started to, even with those 8 movements, to start to get a little bit of warmth into the core. So from there, bring yourselves down to a seated position. And what I want you to do here is to take your hands underneath your knees, pull your belly button in and up, so the upward move here, and then just lift your legs. You can take them straight if you wish, but you can also have them here. Remember, what we're looking for here is feeling and form. You're not trying to impress anybody by going too far too fast. If you want to, suck the belly button in and up, and start to take the arms up. And if you want to challenge yourself a tad further, just press your feet straight. You're going to hold here for 4 breaths. Focus, look at your toes here. As you breathe in, pull your belly button in and up. And as you breathe out, squeeze your belly button into the center. Lift up, breathe in, and then breathe out to the center. 1 more, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, charge through the fronts of your thighs a little bit as well. Last one. Inhale, and then as you breathe out, draw all the way down. So these movements, while they appear to be minimal, have maximum effect on your core. So just at this point, while you're just maybe getting your breath, one of the things that I like to do core for, and which I will do with you over the next 4 weeks if you want to follow this sequence, is so that ultimately you can start to practice little postures like this. This is just a demo, we're not doing it now, it's just to give you a bit of inspiration as to where eventually you might want to go to. So there we go, into a little crow pose there. So the beauty of working in the way that I'm describing with the core like this is that you do start to build the strength and awareness to go into those. So now we're going to start building through some press-ups. You all know press-ups. I'm sure Joe and his team do millions of them with you, and you think you've got them, and you have. This is a press-up a bit differently. Let me show it to you, and then you will do 5. So the hands draw in, and you pull your forearms in towards each other, as if you imagine that you're going to pull your forearms in towards your ribs. You step back, and then straight away you want to suck the belly in. So you come forward here, and on the breath out, look at my right arm, you'll see me go forward, tuck in, and only halfway down. I then use the power of my core to lift me up. There we go, number 2, and down. This will give you a lot more, as what they call scapular strength, shoulder strength as well. There's number 3. So off you go, take these yourself, do 3 to 5, no more, and you're looking to keep your belly button engaged and lifted. You want to keep squeezing your forearms in towards each other. So physically, they don't move, but they're trying to pull together, and there's a squeeze towards your midline. So take to your mat, I'll do 3 more. I want you to do 3 to 5, and focus on each breath in and out to maximize this. 1, and up 1, 2, 2, 3, that's what the hell, I'll do 5, 4, 4, don't go any further down than your elbows and wrists, your elbows and shoulders at 90 degrees. Well done. I'll give you another second here, a few seconds here to get a few more. And then from here, sit back on your knees or stand up and just let your wrists go and really let them go. So shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them. Okay, so from here, you can either repeat that, really nice thing to do if you're getting used to it, or try it now with a couple of blocks or a couple of hooks. So if you watch me, my hands go onto the block, I grip the block, I'm pressing into my fingertips. Obviously I'm gripping the thumb and on the blocks, the thumb and the little finger, my pinky finger are on the edges, but I'm really trying to press my weight into my fingertips here. So if you watch me here, I'm going to go shoulder width with the blocks. I come forward and I come down. 1. Up I come. And again, notice my belly is not sagging, so I'm not hammocking there. I'm actually lifting really strongly up. 2. 2. So you might want to pause the video. Just look at the form and the technique there. My legs are together. Yours can be, feet may be. By all means, hips width. So 5 of those. Let's work them now. Here we go. So coming up, take them onto the blocks. So take your hands onto your blocks. Really press down now through the fingertips. The fingertips will give you a lift. So you actually resist gravity. Pull your forearms in, squeeze your belly button tight, step left foot back, step right foot back, and try and go down on the breath out. So for me, I come forward on the breath in, and then on the breath out, I drop down. Okay. Okay, and then I come back on the breath in. So you're not in a hurry here, guys. You're not in a hurry. You are simply working to your own timings. Lovely. And time them with the breath. This is quite a strong class, so time things and don't hurry them. Good. Lovely. So, come back up and give your wrists a little bit of a shake. Remember, the beauty of this video is it's because it's on pre-recorded, you can stop it and practice any of these. So, kind of the way it works is you can either do little drills and get used to them, or yeah, take the whole video. So from here, I'm going to show you how to do round the world, just work a bit more. So I'll demonstrate the round the world, and then you can do it. So I start on my blocks, and they are at the lowest level here. If you haven't got blocks, what I recommend that you do is Supermans instead. So I'll show those to you afterwards. You can, they're both excellent. So we start here. I take a breath in. Look at my hips. They are lifting up and forward here. As I breathe out, I come all the way down. And then I lift up. Then the right block goes onto the medium setting. So it's lifting a bit. On the breath out, I drop. And then I come up. And I do the same on the left, so I go down and up. Going to the highest part of the block now, so I'm really starting to work my core, work my shoulders. Here we go. Exhale. Sorry, inhale, exhale. And then finally, I take the left one to the highest setting, draw up to my core. But my thighs are trying to pull together here. Take it down, lift it up. And I come back down again, starting with the left. So the left goes onto the height, down we go. Mid-height for the right, down we go. Whoops. Lowest setting, left. And then lowest setting for the right. Just notice my hips here, they're staying lifted, so my belly button is pulling in, like I'm wearing a really tight belt. And then come all the way up. And then give your wrists a little bit of a shake. Well done. Oh, get sweaty from that, which is the point. So the sort of core that we're working with is really about, it's really about making sure that you're moving slowly and with control. So, having done that, I'll let you have one little bit of fun here. If you have got blocks, and remember, stop the video and practice. I'm just going to show you how to do a little bit of a lift up on the blocks. So this is called an L-sit. Quite nice. You're sitting like the shape of an L here. And then what you do is put your hands down on the blocks, and then you take a breath in, you lift, you take a breath out, and the next breath in, you lift your feet up and you dangle in the air. Hold that if you want to. See if you could go back to a plank. And then perhaps come down to here and then swing it back through, bring it down. So a bit of fun there. If you want to try that, stop the video and learn it. So again, as much as I can instruct you and will, a lot of this stuff you will find intuitively if you breathe. So I'm going to repeat this. Breathe in, drag the energy up and back. Breathe out, squeeze the belly button in and hold the energy in. It creates strength, so you're not leaking it out, so to speak. Okay, so from here, going to work to some work now in the socks. So, everyone's got a pair of socks. This is really going to work your core nicely. So put your socks on, and I will demonstrate what it is, and then again, have some fun with this. Even if you're watching this now and thinking, oh, I haven't got a pair of socks to hand, then you can get some later, or paper plates, or anything that slides along the carpet. Let me show you what we're going to do. So here, I go up on the breath in. You can bend your knees on the next bit. I don't need to, but you may have to, and that's fine. And then then you come down on the breath out. And you press your hands really hard into the floor and watch my feet. They slide back. I take a breath out and come back down. I come up, but I want to really pick my hips up as high as I can get them. So it's a really high plank. And then I just slide my feet all the way into the front, bend my knees and lift up. So I'll demonstrate that twice more. So down you go, on the breath out, I'm putting my belly button in. Then I'm going to take a breath in to try and catch everything. My hands press away, my knees start to bend, and I slide back. From there, I come down into the press up, I lift back up, and then I slide back. Now your feet have to stay far back. Look to where you want to go. So I always look a bit further than my fingers here, so I know where I'm going. I pull my belly button in and up, pull my forearms in, and then slide my feet along the mat. Come back up. Let me demonstrate one more for you here. So, down you go on the exhalation. Take a breath in. So the breath in, I'm really picking my hips up. You can probably see that. And that's letting me do this on the breath out. I take another breath in. Down I go. Breathe out. Lift up. Press my hips as high as I can. And then really use your hands here. Press your hands down. Pull them forward and slip forward. Come up, breathe in, and on the breath out, just take a moment to reflect. So, watch that again. Work about, I would say, 3 to 5 of those. So I'll give you a moment just to get used to doing them, and then you can work it. So just keep it going, and just work the body, and just try to get a sense here of slide. Not the easiest thing to do, admittedly, but it's a bit of fun. So keep it working. Oh, good, sweating from this, which is good. Okay, so next one is, where I will show you how to take it with single leg lifts. So you don't need blocks for this, come onto your hands, come into a high plank pose, and then draw your right knee into your chest, keep it locked in, and then you draw the left knee in and slide it out. So 5 of these, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and if you want to get straight into the second side, the left knee comes in. Try and get your knee into your chest. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3. Keep the arms straight. 4, 5. Total 10. Nice red face to go with it. And really now have a little go at that. So things to watch. Keep your belly drawn in. The more you draw your belly in, basically what happens is you draw the energy into here, so your outer limbs, your legs and your arms, don't have to work quite so hard. So if you actually watch me here, take a look at what happens in my hip area. You'll see that I'm not doing that. I'm not flagging, so I'm going to draw my left knee in here. I'll do my right knee in actually, so you can see the left. Notice my hips stay nice and high here, so I don't drop them down. So it's a very strong, contained move. Well done. So I did them on blocks there. Gives me a bit of variety. And so can you. Good work. So take a moment here, and then just allow your body to relax. Close your eyes and just let all of that work start to kind of be digested. So we're doing this is quite hardcore stuff, so you need to allow everything to kind of settle. Good work. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to start to work now a little bit more towards the inversions. I want to do an inversion, and I'd like to do a crow pose with you today. Not trying to do any more than to listen and to work your body gradually. So I'm going to start with the crow pose, the arm balance. You can see why it all works together now. I'm going to talk it through as I do it. So let me go through this with you. So I'm going to start with my on my toes, my heels are lifted, and I squeeze the outer edges, the big toes together. I pull in through my belly button and lift up through my chest. So again, I'm keeping the consistency. Notice my back's gone quite straight. I want to press my heart backwards, but my chin forwards. So it's kind of like this. And this helps to create a slight rounding in the upper back, but not an over-rounding of it. From there, my arms go up, and then I take my hands to the outer edges of my knees, under my knees, I beg your pardon, and draw in. So I get belly to thighs and knees onto chest. From there, I bring both of my arms forward, and notice that I really have kind of created no space between upper and lower body. So the north and the south hemispheres of the body are one hemisphere together. Then I draw my belly button upwards and lift my pelvic floor, which gives me this natural lift. I look slightly ahead, press my hands down, and again, press my chin forward but my chest back. Breathe in, lift up through the hips, and breathe out to start to come forward. That might be where you want to start with, but if you can, look at my hips, up, heart down, and then the feet lift up. You hold that for a couple of breaths, and then watch how to come down. It's really slowly. You have a little cheeky one there, and come down. It's very doable. If you've never done anything like that before, believe me, it's doable. Okay. So, from there, next time, I'm going to give you a moment. You can practice that, but as this is like I say, you've got plenty of time to come back to this during the week. So I'm going to show you how to do it a bit more fun. Two ways to try it. Number one is to use a block between your feet. So watch me here. I go down. I'm going to brief you bit by bit. My hands press down. Forearms pull together, my chest goes back but my heart goes forward, belly button lifts, and then I pick up the block, draw it up to my hips, and then bring it down. And why do I do that? Because the pressing of the block, the squeezing of the block with the feet means that I have to engage my core. So the inner thighs pull in, bingo, your core's up. Next one of these, you can practice it here when you're feeling willing and brave, is to take it into a one-legged version. So, again, I'll go into crow. I'll talk this through. I rock forward, find the crow. On my right leg, I pull in, so get my foot up to my butt, and then just take my right leg up into the sky, bring it back down, and come down. So, as impossible as some of that might look, it isn't, because I'm doing it for a start. So the key there, pull in. So as you breathe in, keep pulling the energy up, and that will take your leg up. Do that again. So I'm actually pulling on the breath in, so I'm going down here. This is the breath in. Okay? So you've got to use your breath with the pulling in of the core to get this stuff to work. Excellent work, everybody. Really good. Okay, so just one more little bit of fun here. This is where you might say, I'm not even going to try it, but you won't know until you do. So I'm working through a little bit of an inversion now. That's why we do the core work, so we can have some fun with the work we do. So come onto all fours. Come down and measure. What you do is you take the hands to opposite triceps, so just drop down like this, and then you bring the hands together clasped together, and what you do is you put the crown of your head into your hands, and straight away you press down, down, down through your forearms and the edges of your hands. And the reason you press down, down, down is otherwise you're going to come down, you're going upwards. So, let me show you. It goes in, I press down. From there, my belly button knits in, I pull my forearms in, and I go up here. Practice that, or walk forward here. You don't have to have socks on, I haven't taken mine off. And then when you're feeling brave, pull the belly button in, bring one knee in, touch the butt, bring one knee in, touch the butt, and then maybe go to here, hold it here, a little pike, and eventually start to feel your hips going up and over as you extend upwards into the full version. I'll show you the full version. My teacher was about to drop over my face then, which is a little bit off-putting, so let me show you this again. I'll show you two ways, and we can experiment over the next few weeks. We're coming into this in very, very different ways. So, here we go. If you'd like to watch me, up I go. So I walk in, look at my hips, they're really coming over my shoulders, right knee in, left knee in, and then my legs float up into the air, feeling my hips coming towards the back wall there, over my shoulders, over, feet squeeze together, toes point, and then I come back down with the same slowness that I went up. And again, I just want to say to you, as hard as that stuff might look, it's actually really light on the body. I know some of you may be doing this who've been with me at JJK for a couple of years or so. So I'll just demonstrate the last of these. Like I said, the beauty of this style is you can stop the video and work it through, or do it in 5-minute chunks. So I'll take it through now without a slide. So I'm going to take my socks off for this, so that I'm not tempted to slide my feet with the socks. It's going to work straight up here. So again, measure, engage, crown of the head goes in, a little bit of a lift here, and then just slide the feet as I bring the feet up, and then whoop, drop it down. That's your headstand. As we're in quite a mood, I'll just show you one last thing that you might want to practice. I know again, some of my JJK students like to. So you go from crow into the headstand. So there's your crow. The head comes down, this is what they call a tripod headstand, and you just lift up towards the headstand. You come back and find the crow, and then you're back. Well done. So, have a little play. Have a minute or so. As you're practicing, I'll speak to tell you what you need to be working on here. So make sure all the time that your belly button is squeezing in and up. Make sure that you are constantly pulling your forearms in towards each other and pressing down through your forearms. What this will do, it bring the energy in, lift you up. And although your legs are actually being taken up, if you squeeze the fronts of your thighs, you will actually go further into this. So, repeat, core belly button, squeeze everything like you're trying to pull it into the center line of your body, the whole central axis of your body. Beautiful. Okay, and then from there, bring yourselves down, and we will take just a few cool downs here, just to finish. So one forward, one move forward, one move back, and then a little twist. So come to seated, take your feet down the mat. As you breathe in, pull the energy up. Your knees can bend here, just go where you can. On the breath out, the heart pulls forward, the chin pulls forward, pull the belly button in, and just fold down over your leg. And just feel the breath here, shoulder blades down back, and keep the jaw loose. Holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your sides back. Let's stretch out the front of the core. So walk the heels up towards the butt. Like that. Tickle the backs of the heels with your hands. Place your hands down flat. And then take the weight into the fronts of your feet as you just lift up your hips. Try to pull your forearms towards each other here. Shoulder blades onto back. And press your knees away from you. So I'm pressing them towards the door, you can perhaps see. And stretching the core. 10, 9, 8. You don't need to grip through your butt. So press the fronts of your feet down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Take the arms wide. Draw knees to chest. Float both knees over to the right. Circle them round to the left. Back up to centre. Do that a couple of times in each direction. So equally you go left, down, up and back. And then just allow your body to make any little fidgets it wants to make here, anything you like. And then I always like to end these sessions just lying there. So it's called Shavasana, if you know that school of movement. So you just take everything down and you lie there. And this is really where the work gets done. What I mean by that is this is where all your mind, body, neuromuscular patterns are starting to kick in and tell you that you can do this stuff, but you need to be patient. And then from there, come back up. And I'd like to thank you all ever so much for doing the first of 4 classes that I'll be doing on this theme, looking towards getting stronger with each one. Have a beautiful rest of the day, beautiful rest of the week, and I'll see you all again very soon.